Yo, what the fuck is up? Hey y'all. Welcome to a rhyme stream. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've really posted on the internet proper. A little bit on my second channel, but yeah. Thank you. Cute little sweater. I get thank you. I get in moods where if I don't do something for long enough, I start to get a fear of that thing. Like if I don't reply to somebody's text for like a week, I'm like scared to talk to them. And then that happened with the internet for me for the past several months, really. It's definitely been more of a gosh, what's the word? I don't know. I haven't been making things to put on the internet, and that feels weird because it's kind of been so consistent throughout my life. I can't do kickflips and never have been able to. I'm so sorry to disappoint. Why do I have my fucking headphones on? I always do this shit. I don't need them. I'm not listening to anything. But yeah, I hope people have been okay. Hope you guys are... What the fuck is it? It's got just shit on my, like... There's got some nonsense here. Oh! Holy moly. Thank you. Sorry about your windshield. I appreciate that. Insurance didn't cover my windshield for some reason. So I had to pay $380 out of pocket. That was horrible. Thank you. Genuinely. That's awesome. Here's looking good long. Thank you. Growing it out. This is probably the longest it's ever been in my life. So that's pretty cool. I can almost cover my boobs. That's so exciting. Put one of my GFs onto BFFs. Romance, conflict, adventure. Yay! That's awesome. That's so cool. I love the album to death. Girl, I saw you walk by my walk early. Do you mean work? Do not dox where I am. I honestly just assumed you were busy. I mean, I'm busy with, like, doing other shit mostly. The sweater slays. Thank you. Yeah, no. Romance, conflict, adventure. Incredible album. Pictures of physical copies for it. Yeah. Ugh. That album, it makes me want to fucking, like, barf. Because I listen to it and I'm like, I'm never gonna be this good. I'm never gonna hit that level. I was like, yo, it's Snake World. When the fuck was that? No, don't tell me where you work. Don't tell me when that was, because I don't need to know that, or no one else needs to know that. You wrote your first song. That's awesome. That's so cool. I'm proud of you. I love that. Not for public or anything, but just as I'm learning guitar more. Yeah, writing songs is a great way to learn guitar, because then you're like, okay, I want to write this kind of song. What can I learn? How can I make that? What's in my brain? How do I transfer that into real life? Yeah, that's awesome. I'm so happy. Where's the castration movie podcast coming out? I don't know. It's fully recorded. The editing process is entirely on my friend Marcy. So go bother Marcy. Is Mars still burning on YouTube? Go on to her fucking YouTube and just be like, where's the castration movie podcast, queen? Bother her about it. Because I did my part. Absolutely swaggin' sweater. Thank you. Yeah, Lamau, not Dr. Thank you. I appreciate that. Twin Cities gang, though. Let's go. Hell yeah. Picked up a jazz vinyl from a thrift store and just check. Holy shit, you stream? Not really. Broke fucking rules and introduced me to punk music. That's awesome! I'm so happy. Oh my god. That makes me happy I can be a point of entry for some people because, oh god, what was my first? I think my first punk album that I listened to, like, explicitly going out and being like, I want to listen to a punk album, was probably fuck, what was it? The second Jeff Rosenstock solo album. What's that shit? What is that album called? Why am I blanking? It's one of my favorite albums of all time. The one with the car. Hold on. We Cool. That was probably the first punk album I ever listened to. And that's just everything since hearing We Cool has just been me trying to recreate it and me trying to like find the thing that gives me that same feeling. I love punk music. I love punk music so very much. It's probably a Black Flag album. That's awesome. I don't know. I've never really listened to Black Flag all that much. I think I heard like their one big album like a couple of times, but it's nothing like whatever. I don't know. I typically prefer like 2000s and onward punk. But I fuck with some 90s, 80s stuff. Making art rules. Thank you for making art. Thank you. I love when people make things. I love when things get... I love art. I like to play and draw. Ignored. What do you mean? Oh, you sent a thing earlier? I see. How do I become popular? You don't want it. You do, but you don't. I don't know. It's like fine. Appeal to the masses. That's kind of it. You come up with a good title thumbnail combo and then you appeal to the masses. That's the only way you get numbers. I feel like icky doing it now though, so I can't do it again. It makes me feel weird. I don't want to make YouTube videos that get big anymore. I did for a little, but now I'm more concerned with like building an artistic backlog and a group of things that I've made. I want to feel proud of everything I've made, I guess, is what that is. It's more random chance than I think. Yeah. You can have... Well, it is and it isn't. I'd say it's 50-50 random chance, 50-50, like, knowing what the average person is going to try and click on. Because I get an idea for what things are going to get more clicks. I just hate making those things. Yes, I'm still alive. Yeah. I still post on my second channel, just less frequently. I don't know. Sometimes I'll like remember it exists and upload 3 videos in a day and then not touch it for like a month or 2. Sorry, I'm tipsy. You're like good. I remember seeing Jeff Rosenstock, Mitski, Cherry Glazer, and A Tribe Called Quest, Pitchfork 2017. No festival lineup will ever measure up to that. Holy shit. That's crazy, dog. Wow. That would be such a nice show. Wow. Tribe is... That's gotta be after 5 Past, yeah. God, that shit is... Oh. Man. Q-Tip is, like, probably in my top 3 rappers. I don't know who else would go up there. I think Q-Tip's there. Yeah. Shout out Tribe. Love that shit. The balance between having to appeal to people and making what you want has to be hard. Yeah, well, like... here's where I'm at, right? Like with YouTube, with my art, with an audience, like this is where my popularity peaked, all the way up here. This is where I'm at right now. And that's okay, because before all that, I was right down here. You know, I had no audience, and now I have an audience of a few thousand people that will look at everything I make. That's far more valuable than 100,000 that see the occasional video. It's something that, like, it's hard to come to terms with, but I don't know. I'm happy for my tiny audience. I'm happy for the people that stick around, because I know that the people that stick around actually connect with my art, and that's cool and good, I guess. Rips 5, yeah. I regret not saving up to go to shows pre-COVID, but where I live, there's very few I care about. Yeah, totally. Well, like, yeah. There are still a lot of shows going on. And yeah, pretty much the big difference is a lot of artists will ask you, like, mask and stuff. I do, obviously. You should. But I don't know. That's pretty much the only difference between shows now, or from then to now, pretty much. Artistically inspired me to get out of my last rut. It's great. Also, yeah, niche but good audience beats a large but I don't know normal one. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying. I think I found my niche, and I found the people that my niche appeals to, and I'm just stewing in it, basically. I think I'm not concerned about trying to expand my reach anymore. I kind of hit what I want to hit. If that makes any sense. I just want people to, like, my target audience is like 3,000 people, and I just want them to go listen to my music or whatever. That's what it all comes down to. What it all comes back to. I just want you guys to listen to my fucking music. My generational fumble was missing JPEG Mafia and Jaden Remover pre-RS because we couldn't find parking, and was nervous because I had just come out. Damn, that sucks. You couldn't find parking? That's why you left? That sucks. JPEG Mafia. I have shit to say about JPEG Mafia. First off, I saw him twice. Both were pretty great shows. But man, what an idiot. What an idiot, right? That dude's so annoying. I hate that guy. He used to be my favorite rapper, but I just can't stand his shit now. It's just like being like, oh, I'm a super lefty. I hate I hate alt-right, fucking whatever. I'll kill Nazis type guy. And then going to work with Kanye West is so, like, okay, dude, whatever. I don't care. Anyways. As long as you are content and have a good support system, it sounds like you're doing super fun stuff. Yeah, I'm making lots of stuff. You'll see when it's done. I hate telling people what I'm working on. Until it's done. So you just don't know. You won't know what I'm working on. But I have things I'm making. It's more so that when barely anyone stops by where I live, gotta drive an hour or more usually. I'm not always down for that. Ooh, yeah. Driving an hour for a show sucks. The longest I've driven for a show was to Chicago, so like 8 hours. I've done that for several shows, actually. Forgot I subbed to this channel. Glad to be back here. Yay! Have I ever storyboarded any creative projects? Been taking a stab at it and really enjoying it, and just wondering if you had any advice. No, actually. Storyboarding is something that I've kind of just avoided. Because in my film, I just kind of gave the camera person a go ahead and just went fucking go crazy with it. Be wild. Like, I gave general direction. I want you to express yourself with the camera. And I don't find storyboarding to be interesting expression for me because I never went to film school. I never learned what all these different kinds of shots are. I don't know how I would use the medium of storyboard to convey what's in my head. So I wish I could be like, yeah, oh yeah, I know all this about story. I don't have any advice. Apologies. Every time JPEG Mafia mention a shake kickflip stream, do a shake kickflip. No, it's not. Rarely happens. Any advice on getting gigs and or doing basement shows, gear, playing live, all that when I record most of my music before playing live? Okay, hold on. That's a big question. I can't answer that. For sure. Give me just a second. I want to reply some of this shit here. Yes, I watched Castration movie. You could definitely see the influence, I think. Yeah, okay. So doing basement, I've answered the question how to get gigs several times. But just to go over it really fast, reach out to local bands, go to a lot of local shows, and just talk to those bands in person. Talk to the venue owner in person. Because them seeing you in front of them makes you more real, and it makes it a lot harder to ignore than just like an Instagram DM like, hey, I'd like to play at your venue sometime. So physically go up to a band, physically go up to the venue owner and be like, hey, I have a project I want to play sometime. Can I get your contact info? Are you interested? Let's work, whatever. And then that's how you do it. You just talk to a lot of people. It's hard, but that's the only way to do it. So that's how to get gigs, how to actually put them on, what gear you need. Depends entirely on your genre. I don't know. I'm going to assume you're making rock music because I don't know shit. If you're playing guitar and singing, obviously you'll need a guitar and like an amp and shit. That's fine. Obviously you got that probably. But then you're gonna need a mic stand, microphone, and a PA system. So like basically a big speaker to plug your mic into. You plug it all in and then you make sure you don't get feedback. That's pretty much how it goes. Hold on. Yeah. Let's see. I got some gigs with a rat girl band with my friends, but they decided to break up without telling me for a month. Also, on the instrument situation, I do have a synth involved. Okay, so for a synth, I typically do, we typically do like directly into the PA or into a mixer. If you have a mixer, plug the synth into the mixer, then that into the PA. If you don't, straight into the PA works. We do that with bass as well, if we don't have like a bass amp on us. Yeah. I'm trying to start gigs, so it's actually good timing. I do bedroom pop, social lo-fi stuff, some rap. Yeah. Who are you? Willow. Oh, Willow. I was like, who is that? Talking to people face to face is like a hack. People just immediately respect you more. Yeah, they do. Literally, they just like you better if they can see your face. Also invest in hearing protection. Oh my god. Yeah, no, do not play shows without ears. Without hearing ears. Fucking these earplugs. You want these so bad. I'm not like, these are called ear racers. I don't know if specific brands are better or worse, but these are the ones that I use. They are so good. You can hear pretty much everything except for the high end. Like really, really high end. You need these to perform live, otherwise you will get hearing damage. You need to have ear protection. I recommend if you're going to play live, buy like decent ones, at least $30. It's highly, highly recommended. Jump scared me to have you pull up my photo. Yeah. Sorry. I was I was just hovered over it, just like erasers. Yes, just look out for people shouting in your ears because it channels sound. Yeah, totally. Hardware store jug of earplugs at the door of the venue. See, those like function in a pinch, but you want like decent ones so you can actually hear. I can wear these to shows. I can wear these to gigs. I can just wear these full stop. I think having ones that are just solid, you can always hear, great, good. One of my favorite albums that released 2025. I did not listen to a lot of albums that released this year. In all honesty, I was kind of looking at everything else. Let's see. Top albums of 2025 according to Apple Music. The Anamanaguchi record. That was pretty good. That was really good, actually. Dead Ass, probably. That's one of the very few albums I heard that came out this year. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably find some other things. I've been listening to hella old shit. Hope everyone's doing well and staying warm. Yeah, it's cold as fuck out here. It's like negative 16 Celsius. And like I have my phone in Celsius so I can learn the conversion rate better. I think that's like 5 Fahrenheit. Did I do that right? Let's see. Someone convert that for me. Am I right? Around 5 Fahrenheit? That's negative 16 Celsius? Yeah, someone check that. Listen to Killer High Life self-titled album. What is that? Pitch it to me. I've been in a rut with my art lately. I don't know how to get my passion for art back. Try a new medium. Whenever I feel like I'm not going to like make any progress with music, I go and draw or film something or write something. Whenever I feel stuck in anything else, I'll go make music. That's how I usually do it. And then I also deliberately look at the things that inspire me and I like really dig into them. Bob in the Music Industry has a very vast catalog. And whenever I'm feeling passionless, I'll go and listen to one of their songs and just sit with the lyrics in front of me and just read line by line as it goes down, really focus on every little instrument. That's how I get my passion. But yeah, I don't know. That's also very localized to music. I don't know what you make, what you're inspired by. And I'm like playing catch up with the chat. I'm so sorry. This is the only thing I can do. Oh, also when I say synth, I mean Logic synth with a MIDI keyboard. Sadly, would you recommend I get an analog or keyboard with its own sounds, or is it okay to do digital synths live? Okay, yeah, digital synths live is a pain in the ass, but it depends on how you're doing it. So if you're going to have a laptop set up anyways and you're playing like other things off of the laptop, it works just as well. But if you're having to set up a laptop on stage with a bunch of other shit, it definitely gets to be a problem. A big problem at a point. I would recommend getting a keyboard with its own sounds. As you said, I think just presets can carry you pretty far, depending on what you make. Again, I don't know what genre you're creating, so I can't give you specifics or anything. But if the only instrument you have on stage, or like one of two, is a laptop, I think that's fine. Otherwise, I would recommend looking around at other options because it gets crowded. Yeah, it's cold as fuck and my roommate likes the window open, wide fucking open. That's so true. I love to crack the window open. I'm about to do that right now. Hell yeah. The lowest it gets here in SoCal is the 40s. That's wild. About 3 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes! I was right on it, basically. I was basically right on it. Milwaukee DIY band, you can listen to the early version. Okay, I might check that. I like Vocaloid. I found that writers / artist block hits me the most, so I put too much pressure on myself. Sometimes I have to give myself permission to walk away for a bit. Yeah, exactly. I made a video on my second channel about this, how like if you're in a writer's block kind of situation, remove any notion that you are going to release the thing that you are creating right now and just assume that the thing that you're making is just for practice. It removes so much of the pressure you have on yourself for making something good. Just like you just got to know that this is to just get some shit on a page and practice. And that's good for you. And you should just be doing that all the time to prevent any kind of writer's block. I just write songs for practice. I have a whole notebook full of just nonsense. I do like honestly pretty similar to you. I do kind of like chip tune punk with distorted vocals like egg punk, but also not really egg punk. Okay. Yeah. So if you got other shit going on stage, yeah, I'd recommend you get a keyboard then, like with presets, because otherwise it will. I mean, you can make it work with a laptop if you have a specific like setup in mind. But with the way that I play music, I like to jump around. I like to go crazy. I mosh with the crowd. So it's hard to do that with a laptop, and if it falls, you're fucked. Ahoy eggs is here now. My advice for getting over art block is to get silly with it. Do something funny and stupid. It works. Yeah. That as well. Like, make it into a game. I'm just reiterating points. I'm reiterating points I made on my second channel. Just make it fun, make it silly, make it a game. Writer's block. If you're stuck in writer's block for like weeks, it's definitely like at a point it's like a mental thing that you gotta work on. You know, not to be like not to be crass. But it's like, it is a mental thing at a point where you just have to be like, I'm just going to make something bad, you know? I think I came off really rude and mean there. Basically, if you've been in writer's block for a while, make some bad stuff. It'll go away, I promise. Meow. So true. Speak on that. An ego thing? Yeah, for sure. I have a big ego personally. I have a very like strong sense of self. But it's important to separate that sense of self from the things that you make. Because I don't think the art that I make makes me any better or whatever, you know? You gotta separate it really hard. Otherwise, you'll never be normal. I don't know. I'm just saying shit. I'm so tired. It's good to be humble, but it's also good to celebrate yourself. Yeah, it's like true. I don't know. I definitely by default, I'm on the celebrating myself end. So I have to go out of my way to be humble, to humble myself rather, and to be like, okay, I'm just another worm digging in the dirt like everyone else, you know what I mean? Making a lot of bad art is the way I make good art. I'm partially saying this for myself because I really struggle with letting perfection and grand ideals go. Yeah, no, I agree. I say this shit all the time. Perfectionism is your number one enemy. It's not making something bad. Making something bad is necessary. Making something bad occurs all the time. The amount of shitty, amateur, inexperienced art on the internet is too low. It is too low. I need to see more of that. I need to see more like bullshit. Okay? I've seen far too much of people's magnum opuses, how they put their entire soul into something for like a year and that's the only thing that they've ever made. I'm tired of it. I'm done. Making something bad is almost always better than making nothing at all. Yeah, exactly. It is always better. I want you to make bad things. Go and make bullshit that sucks. I like when people make things. Go make things. Hello, hello. How we doing? All the shitty artists moved to using AI art. Yeah, exactly. Now a gap has opened up in the market for amateur art. This is a perfect opportunity to start. That's a great point. People with no talent and no skills moved on, and now there's space for people with no talent and no skills. It's a great time to get started. AI art is like so it's different for sure. Bring back MS Paint memes. I'm saying, but not Wojaks. I hate Wojaks. Everything but Wojaks. All people should eat their popsicle sticks to save the turtles. Speak on that. Say more. Say more on that. I don't know. Hey, did you see the Dumb Talent Show cover of Guy I Hate the Most? I did. Yes, I did. I did actually. I showed it to the band. They got a kick out of it. They thought that was awesome. The like reveal of the sailor uniform is peak. That was awesome. Yeah, cool stuff. Why are trans people so cruel to chuds like myself? Stop being a chud, I guess. Just saying, the only reason the turtles get hurt is because it's there. We have to eat them before it's there. It's also like extra fiber. Yeah, I guess eating wood is like that. I don't know. AI slop can never defeat shitty amateurish slop. Drawings made genuinely are the soul of humanity made manifest. That's a beautiful way to put it. I get a lot more out of poorly made things with a lot of passion. God, I'm trying to think of what it was. There was like, I remember seeing this video that was just like an anime opening, but somebody drew it in MS Paint and spent like a minute on each like shot, and it looked like horrible. But that's so much more interesting to me than like Kill la Kill opening upscaled 60 FPS 4K whatever. That's so boring. I want to see shit that's like transformative, I suppose. I don't know. I'm working on my next page of my webcomic right now after not updating for like months. I'm gonna resurrect this thing and I don't know what it takes to do it. I don't know what that means. But good, I hope you finish it. You got this shit. Thumbs up. You can't eat wood, guys. What the fuck is going on? I don't know. Can I say stop being trans to someone? No. You're going away, bud. How do I get out of here? How do you put you in a timeout? Yeah. Get timed out. Hold on. I can do more. I just remove it. Fuck you. AI could never make NECA sugar girls. I'm saying, literally. I just popped in. I hear about Perfection. I just finished watching Whiplash 2 today. Such a good movie and definitely shows perfectionism is more than just a good thing. Yeah. That's a great movie. That's a great idea to take away from it. Because I know a lot of people watch that movie and then they're like, oh, you need evil man to tell you what to do so you can be a perfect jazz drummer. No, dude. That shit is like corrosive to your soul. Owned. Don't care. Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. I've answered what my video making process is many times. I don't have a process right now. Sorry. Opinions on the Sabotabi. I think that's the name for the cat poster. I'm assuming that's why you have it as a symbol of anarcho-syndicalism. I'm a Maoist, but it still interests me. I think it's a cute little kitty cat, and I consider myself an anarchist of some flavor. I don't know enough about theory or anything. It's mostly my socialist views and my anarchist views mostly stem from my lived experience as a transgender woman and a punk. I think the Sabotabi is neat. I just think it's neat. Oh, not just the politics, not the politics, just the symbols alone. Oh, I think they're fucking cool. I love the cat. I think animals belong on flags for sure. I fuck with the Californian flag for this reason. It's just like a bear on there. I love it. Writing a musical analysis of Sophie's Bip right now. Perfect person to be streaming while I'm concurrently writing. Hell yeah, rock out. Any advice for how to find reasons to make things? I feel like I have the technical ability to do things, but I can never find the reason or scenario to do it. That's an interesting idea. Because I always have a very strong burning inside of me that needs to be let out, and I need to make things. Otherwise, I blow up pretty much. That's like in my brain. I'm just like, if I don't make this art, I'm going to blow up. So I don't know, really. Because that's just kind of my natural state of being. If you don't have a reason to make anything, you don't gotta. But if you feel the need to make something, start doing little doodles or writing out small lines of writing or some other small thing. Yeah, I think small things is probably it. Just like the reason for making should be the fact that it's fun to you. Should be just, this is something that I would enjoy doing. If it's something that you like. Like if you have the technical ability to draw, but you don't find the process of drawing enjoyable, don't force yourself. Unless if you can find a way to make that process enjoyable for you, I don't think you should have to. I think of Andre 3000 and how for decades people wanted him to release a solo album. People wanted him to like make an entire album of just Andre 3000 quality music. And then he comes out with a solo album, but he doesn't rap on it. And I think he was saying in a lot of like interviews and stuff how like he has the technical ability, but he didn't have the passion. He didn't have a reason to do it anymore. If I'm not misquoting him, I believe that's it. And I think about that all the time because I'm like, I don't really want an Andre 3000 rap album. I have the idea of what that is in my head, and I think that's a great idea. But in practice, would it be something that's worth releasing? I don't know, because he clearly didn't think it was worth releasing. I don't know. I think that's really interesting. I think it's very interesting that he just clearly didn't enjoy the process of writing rap music solo album material. He just didn't like it. And that's why it never happened. Oh, whoa. Didn't Minnesota have a chance not too long ago put a duck on their state flag? Yeah, and we missed it. It was going to be a loon. It looked badass. That's the one I voted for. I wanted the loon one, but whatever. Hello, Miss Kickflips. What are we talking about? I don't fucking remember. Just talking about fucking whatever. Reasons to make things, I suppose. That's something I find interesting in finer art circles. People do it solely for the end product and not because they enjoy the process on that side. Oh, fiber arts. Okay. Fiber arts should be fun. Yeah, no, absolutely. That's... People need to enjoy the process. You need to find the process that makes you the happiest. And just do that. Because that's cool and good. I don't have fun doing a lot of things. Like, I don't have fun mixing my music. I don't have fun making a storyboard for my film. As an example, I didn't have fun doing something like that. So like, either outsource the process or keep it short and sweet, because I'm not going to spend a ton of time working on something I don't like doing just to make the end product. I don't know. I'm talking in a circle. Sorry, I'm reading all of chat. That's so much to read. Do you think listening to genres that you don't write music for helps you write better music? For sure, 100%. I don't make rap music, but I listen to a ton, and a lot of that, especially in how multisyllabic rhymes come out, how a lot of writing works in rap music and how it works in like punk music or rock music, how that adapts, I think is very interesting. And I take a lot of influence and inspiration from that kind of stuff. For sure. And also you just get a wider spread of human expression. And that's always good for you. I think this is relevant to AI discourse, specifically how I feel like AI bros come off to me like someone laughing at a woodworker for not buying IKEA chairs and making their own. Yeah, no, exactly. That's exactly what it is. Precisely. I just simply don't understand the mindset of somebody who makes AI art and is satisfied. I just don't, I don't relate. I can't see a world where I agree. I just fundamentally do not see the world that these people see. I don't think it's like interesting. I don't think it's interesting. I think there are interesting things you can do with it, but I don't think it in itself is interesting. And a lot of people think it's just interesting on its face. I don't know. It's whatever. The sweater's really cool. Thank you, thank you. I'm trying to wear clothes that actually fit the season and not just like fucking whatever. I put on a crop top this morning and I was like, it is quite literally in the negatives outside. I need to wear something real. Or the people that will quote improve another artist's work with AI. Dude, I don't get it. I don't what is not in the original work that you need so dearly, so deeply. Because okay, the best use case I can think of is for movies or shows that are in very poor, low quality, and you use AI to upscale them. But then it looks like shit because it has to hallucinate details. I can't think of a single other use case. I really can't think of a single other use case. Because to make art, like, to turn it from something flawed and unique and to turn it into something that's, like, technically perfect in certain ways is just not interesting. I don't know. I find art that is flawed very interesting, and I want to talk about that with other people. Like, a lot of my favorite video games, for example, are really fucked up and, like, suck in a lot of core key ways. And that's so much more interesting than if they were perfect. If something's perfect, it doesn't have... There's no, like, edge to it, I suppose. There's nothing to scrape yourself on. Anyways, sorry. I didn't read any chat message for the past, like, 4 minutes. They think the process is a burden when it's really a point of exercise? Yes. Exactly. I love wearing out-of-season clothing. Sorry, buddy. Nice try at your human expression, but let me run it through my slot machine so I can show you how it's done. That's worth a pin. That's worth a pin. Hold on. Spider-Verse has gone into usage of machine learning where they've used a bunch of predictive data developed in-house to help with stylization pipeline. I mean, that's, like, fine. I don't know. I think that's cool and good. But I guess that's not what I'm getting at. You know? Like, this is using a computer for things that a computer is good at. That just seems like obvious and natural to me. That is a good use of technology. I think when the discussion of AI art comes up, it's not about machine learning. It's about typing prompts into fuck, I don't even know what any of them are called anymore. I think, like, I don't know what they're called. But the things that make things. God, I can't think of words. 90% of the AI upscales could just rescan the original film copy. Yeah. True. Flaws are good to think about, I think. That's where the people who made it live. That's real as fuck. I dislike AI art so much I think we all need to make worse art on purpose, and I'm not joking. That's what I'm saying! Are those anime figures you have in the background? If so, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I have a lot. You can't see all of them, but there are more over there. Do you think perfectionism is inherently all the time 100% bad when it comes to art? Pretty much. Yep. Did I say large language model? Is that what I meant? I don't remember. Oh, you mean the thing that you type into? Yes. Yeah. Spider-Verse isn't what this is because that was about automating drudge work. That's not what machine learning is for. That's not the problem. LLMs and diffusion image generators are the problem. Yeah. Exactly what that person said. I don't even think that they're necessarily a problem. I just think that they make shitty, sucky things. And I don't understand why people like them. I've tried to get into the mind of somebody who fucks with it. And all I see is aesthetics. All I see are people who look at something and is like, this looks technically proficient, ergo it is good. I just can't get behind that. I can't get behind that at all. I think there's no sauce. There's no sauce. That's what it is. There's no fucking sauce to AI art. There's just none of it. That's what it actually is. There's no fucking swag to it. There's no such thing as perfect, so I think chasing this unreality is a fool's game. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. AI is boring. Yeah. IMO, you cannot divorce generative AI from the rise of 21st century fascism. Aesthetics obsession is a feature of fascism. Speak on that. I want to hear more about that. I want to hear more what you think on that, because that's interesting. Hello, Jezebel Gabergably 1. Is that? I don't think that's the real one, but hello. There's a lot of people thinking that AI does things on its own. Yeah. I don't know. I think it just sucks. It just sucks. It makes shitty things. I don't think AI is inherently fascistic. I want to know what you're talking about. I want to know what Aaron's speaking on. Let them cook. If that is the real Jezebel, hello, greetings. AI feels all the same, pretty much. Yeah, it has a stink to it. It has a stink to it. People complain. It's not inherently fascist, but it's become more intertwined with modern fascism. Oh, dope. Yeah, I don't know. I suppose it is. It is loved by fascists, if anything. I think it's a very capitalist thing, no doubt. There is a video called The New Aesthetics of Fascism that explains the fascination of fascists with AI. That is a tongue twister. Yeah, let me look that up. The new... Okay. I see the video you're talking about. I'll check it out. Because this is interesting to me. Because I consider myself an anti-fascist in every way I can. But I also don't know how art plays into fascism necessarily. It's just a big blind spot I have. So I kind of I think that would be a good thing for me to research more. Yeah, Ben Howerman, yeah. I wonder if AI is going to be some kind of fad. I think it's a fad. I think it's a fad. I don't think it's gonna be. I think it's exciting for corporations that can make cheap advertising now. I think that's the big thing. AI art is like the default PNG used by most toy and product package design is that specific PNG of Sparkle, Twilight Sparkle in every MLP toy box, but it doesn't have the benefit of having a first-time view. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, yeah. I think a lot of the popular arguments against AI use fascist talking points against it, like the idea that it's soulless and the clinker trend. Absolutely. Absolutely. Morgan is in the other room currently and said, I heard AI art has no sauce and immediately knew you're streaming lol. That's true. That's true. Fucking yeah, no, absolutely. I think the the people who think that they're like doing something and doing something funny by being like, "Oh, I hate clankers," whatever, being like thinking that robot racism is like a funny bit is so lame, cuz it's like, dude, you just want to be racist against something, and this is like this is just like a thing that sucks and everyone hates. Yeah, people want to say a hard R slur so bad. Yeah, you're just looking for a reason to be like you're trying to make a joke out of being racist. And typically the people doing this are white, so I can't, whatever. I don't like it. I think it's cringe and boring and lame. I think there are far more interesting ways to critique AI art and AI generally. Yeah, they just want to say a slur. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't say generative AI is inherently fascist, but the devaluation of workers and quote degenerate art is something the Nazis did. Hard to fit it within the character limit. Totally. Okay. They even picked a word that ends with ER. Yeah, they intend to slur. Absolutely. I don't know if there's much of a connection with people calling it soulless and those that barely disguised racist clanker stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I do see both of those sentiments. I don't know if they're separate or not, but I do dislike both of those ideas. I understand what people mean when they say AI art is soulless. Because I get what you mean, but you're not saying it right. I don't know. I think what they actually mean is there's no process to it. There's no sauce. That's what they actually mean. But I think the centering of a soul in art is like necessarily flawed. Because a soul is like, it's hard to prove that that's a thing that exists, I suppose. Not to get too Reddit atheist on everyone here, but I don't think that I think a consistent consciousness exists for sure for everyone, but it's hard for me to say that there's souls. I don't really know. It really annoyed me when Jreg started doing that. Dude, okay. Here's the thing about Jreg. Can I go off on a thing about Jreg? I think he is one of the most inspiring and artistically interesting people to make YouTube videos. Full stop. I think he genuinely makes art. Asterisk on that. So much of it sucks. I think a lot of it just isn't that good. But that's it. That's cool. That's fine. Because the stuff that is good is like life changing. I wouldn't be here doing the things that I do without him. I say this very affectionately. His frame worthlessness. That video that he made. absolutely altered the way that I think, the way that I go about life, the way that I have selected a framework, the way that I explain my views to people is so foundational to that. But he's just so fucking lame. If Jreg was a trans woman, it would be like so good. He would be so good if he was a transgender woman. That's why I'm like this. I'm trying to be the transsexual Jreg. That's what it comes down to. He's just like a fucking boring white guy. Is calling something soulless esoteric language? I don't know what that means. Jreg is undeniably a man mode. What do you think of Jreg's song with Debbie McCallahan? I thought it was like fine. I thought it was interesting that they made a song together, and then I listened to it. I was like, "Yep, that certainly is a Jreg song." I don't like his music because I see too much of myself in it. Can we finally force fem Jreg? Dude, I'm saying. My wife is Jreg on Facebook under people you might know. It's really funny. It's really funny. Wait, I think I found Jreg through that one compilation of you, then Jreg, then you, and that. What is that? I don't know what that is. The fascist idea of what counts as good art is very restricted set of expressions and aesthetics, and AI is very good at giving you more of what you already have in a flattened out form. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, and from what I understand, it's like a very rigid set of what is good. And I think that's lame. I think most things can be good. Who else is in the Nightmare Blunt rotation? Okay. Fucking, what's the one video I have where I open it like, I've been compared to Jreg, Chris Ray Gun, and Filthy Frank? In the same comment? Yeah, that would be the Nightmare Blunt rotation. Me and them. I would love to be in that situation. Personally. I think that'd be a unique experience. I could tell that story for ages. I don't remember who I was responding to, but I think you can separate the idea of a soul as a concept from the terminology of something being soulless. I don't know. Maybe, probably. I'm also kind of talking out of my ass. It's late. And then the other video of his that got me to start people, and I don't know what that means. 2016 YouTube was not for the weak. Dude, for real. The Filthy Frank of trans girls. That's what I am. I'm the T-girl Filthy Frank. I've been this way. Genuinely, he was an inspiration for shitty kickflips. I think that's very clear. If you go through a lot of like Filthy Frank's like, I'm just acting like a freak in public. It's like that, but like more socially acceptable on my end, I think. Last time I went to the hairdresser, I showed them all your videos, Nesmith. I have a wolf cut. Please, you don't have to do that again. Please don't do that to yourself again. Does it look good? If it looks good, I'm happy for you. Are you real? No. Yeah, I can see that. No, he used the term anarchies a lot of a minute, and for some reason I thought that was so cool or edgy and something. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like, it's just name calling, right? That's all it is. Yeah, it's great, lol. It's my first femme haircut. Hell yeah, sister. Rock out. Glad it worked out for you. I had so many shitty haircuts before I had this. I'm happy I have my current situation I got going here. I appreciate how you film all your videos like Dracula flow. Thank you. Thank you. I love that you and Jreg use the word art instead of media. I don't know what that word makes my sync crawl feel so corporate. I think there's a tier list. I think art is what it all is for sure. I want to always call it all art. Then it's like media. I can understand why you would say media. I don't like saying it all that often. And then it's content, like way down here. I hate that word. Content's probably my least favorite word. I try to avoid using it in every sense. Should I go bald? Leafless tree? Your name kind of implies that, yes? A tree without leaves is bald. One time I showed my barber the Lego Star Wars Anakin hairpiece and told him to fuck my shit up. It's really good. Oh, how do we feel about Jreg and a wolf cut? Have you guys seen the Germa boy motor edits? Hold on. Yes. Boy motor Germa edit. Why is she so pretty? I love this picture so much. She's gorgeous. I remain. Estrogen would have saved her. Dude, I'm saying, literally, you guys all need bangs. You need bangs. You will look just like her. You will look just like Boy Motor Germa, and she's beautiful. That's why she's been in retirement. So true. She is transition goals. That's what I'm saying. Hold on. I need to find Butch Germa. That's another classic. Yeah. Here it is. Here's the other one. I really like Femme Germa here. Yeah, $10. Been like 5 years since I made a 100-minute Dragon Ball Z cures cancer with existential philosophy video during a psychotic episode. Lol, how are you doing? I'm good. Thank you for the money. I appreciate that. That image is goals for someone out there, and that's wonderful. I love the way that all the Tumblr girlies of the world use that man like a doll to play dress up in their dollhouse with. Yes. Bangs don't work for me. I have the millennial side part instead. Fire, though. Fire. Butch versus Femme Germa is so good. It's so good, right? I do like Butch Germa a lot. Oh, fuck. She's so awesome. I'm okay now, though. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Butch Germa looks like a Tony Hawk Underground character. That's true. That's true. That's what I'm saying. Looks like separate people. It's crazy. Hold on. There's definitely more female Germa edits. Why is she pretty? God damn it. Okay, I gotta get these out of here. I gotta get these out of here. Germa was replaced with an actor at some time period. I once saw an edit of trans femme Ben Shapiro. I think that did something to me, but I'm not sure what. God. Butch Germa looks like several trans guys I know. Yeah. Wait, you guys just want to look at Boy Motor Germa. You can look her up on your own time. Femme Shapiro. Oh. I think we should force femme like 30% of men and see what happens. Thoughts? Hey Ron, thanks to you. Slime by Jezebel Gebergably is my #1 song this year. Rock out. It's a good song. John Lennon body double theory, but with Germa. I like that idea. We need an incel to trans pipeline, but just for Jreg types, the comically edgy left in general. I feel like it would fix politics and philosophy. Speak on that. Say more. I agree. Make it 50% base. Let's do 35. Okay. Hell yeah, rock out. You can't force fed me. I just accept it happily. Honey, you are not a man. I'm sorry. if you're happy about being force fed, I'm sorry. It's not force. That's congratulations on the she her pronouns. Then transition. You are literally describing the pipeline went through at 15. Nick Mullen? Who is Nick Mullen? Oh, what would the world be like if Vouch stopped giving me transition tips on how I'm walking wrong or some shit? Don't look it up. Podcaster. Oh, that's horrific. Thank God I never looked up something like that. Don't look up Nick Mullen. Okay, I'll trust you. I won't even bother. Won't even bother. Oh God, Ugh. What time is it? I'm streaming for like an hour 15. I'm about to stop having fun pretty soon, unfortunately. I can only stream for like an hour and a half before I stop having fun. I'm sorry, did Vouch say most women are uncivilized already, or is that Nick Mullen? Either way, that's a fucking crazy thing to say. You should become a podcaster. I'm not good at it. And I don't have friends who would be good at it with me. I'm just bad at it. If you could only have one for the rest of your life, but you pick soups or sandwiches. Sandwiches, not even close. Soups are fucking mid. I don't like soup that much. I used to not eat any soup, but a friend recently made me soup, and it was actually good. So I'm no longer a no soup kind of girl, but I'm like a generally I don't like soup kind of girl. But I'm open to having my mind changed. We should apply Jreg's anti-centrism to force femme. Make the far left and right transition as a signifier of political commitment. You're onto something. You're onto something. Soup. No. Okay. Philosophy is being done. Soup gang, rise up. I don't... well, now I know how to get chat to start working. It's to talk about soup. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for the $4.40. Thank you. Shout out soup. Okay. Tell me why soup is that good. Tell me. Because to me, it is water with shit in it. What it was this is the soup slander right here. Rich and flavorful. Entirely too much liquid to be consuming in one sitting. That's what I'm saying. Hot water with nutrients. It's warm. It's a proletarian meal. That doesn't make me like it more just because you used a leftist word on it. You're trying to trick me. You're trying to trick me because I agree with you, but then you're because I agree with you, you're using that as a point in its favor. It's easy and has a pretty high floor. Coffee is also water with shit in it. That's like true, actually. Boo, class traitor. I'm not. You know what? You guys found me out. I'm bourgeoisie because I don't like fucking soup. Lefty debate tactics. You hate to see it. Is that the CO2 Goldie? Holy moly. Chat is lighting the fuck up. Are we really like soup? Like just soup girls? Soup is water with shit in it. That's the point. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. No, I fundamentally disagree with you. I don't think that dirty water is... CO2 Goldie, are you busy right now? Do you want to get on call? Goldie, I want to ask your opinion on soup. Okay, one sec. Bet. Okay, wonderful. Fantastic. Fantastic news, everybody. Oh, Ron can't debate fairly, so she needs backup. Typical bourgeoisie behavior. They're going crazy. Pickle soup? What are you talking about? That's disgusting. Is mac and cheese a soup? No, obviously not. It's noodles and cheese. What makes it a soup? Am I crazy? Am I the crazy one?
What did I come into?
Hi, Goldie.
Hi, hello, Shitty Kickflip Strong. How's it going?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing awesome.
How does she sound, folks? She sound okay? A little quiet?
Yeah, it was very loud last time.
Yeah.
All right, what's the soup debate we got going
okay,
here?
So I said soup is just water with shit in it, and people are saying that's the point.
Mm-hmm. I'm there.
Okay. I don't think
Yeah.
that's good. I don't think that's inherently positive. I don't get it. Do you have a horse in this race, Goldie?
I mean, not particularly. I think that soup kind of is water with shit in it, but also, I mean, that's the definition of soup, sure, but that's not like a meal, you know? Like, I feel like
Yeah.
soup the concept and soup the delicacy, you know, are two different things. I don't know.
Speak on that. Speak on that. The
Speak on
delicacy?
that.
Yeah, say more on that. The
I mean, delicacy.
delicacy.
It's a strong word, right? But I guess what I'm trying to get at here is it's really, you know, I feel like it's an argument of semantics, really, because I mean, soup could be a lot of things. Oh, I got hot pockets for me right now. I could put, should I put that in water and become a hot pocket soup? I don't know. Sure, maybe by definition, but I don't know.
Just someone just said just shooting from the hip.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, what can I say? This is how I make all my videos.
Yeah, you just start saying shit.
I'm going.
How's the hot pocket?
Fucking awesome.
I need to pee. Do you want to entertain my chat?
I could try.
Okay, great. Chat, I'm gonna be right back. CO2 Goldie's gonna entertain you.
God, thank God she's gone. Oh, that's awkward. Okay, I'm entertaining chat now. I was just shooting from the hip. I just got out of the shower. My hair's still wet. I thought it would be a fun way to spend my night in shitty kickflips chat. And now I'm fucking here. Favorite soup? I mean, I love miso soup. Miso soup's fucking awesome. Me and my girlfriend always get that whenever we go somewhere. What advice do you have for my Kim test? When I was in high school, I got a D on my Kim final. I don't remember, like, what the fuck are moles, right? Learn what those are. Force swimming Germa. I mean, we certainly stoichiometry. What a fucking word. What a fucking word. Force swimming Germa. I mean, like, I feel like we can if we want to do. I don't know. See what happens. I wrote with Tony Hawk Underground. Can't say I've ever played Tony Hawk Underground. I like to stay above ground personally. Least favorite soup. You know, I don't. Yeah, probably water with shit in it. Honestly. Yeah. Make cheese soup. Genuine question. My mom used to make broccoli and cheese soup, which, to my knowledge, was just two things: broccoli and cheese, and then they got melted down. Right? Do I rock with tomato soup? I used to not. But I went to this gay bar when I was seeing Car Seat Headrest in Colorado, and I got grilled cheese and tomato soup, and it was awesome. So, yeah, some mac and cheese could be a soup. I think it could be if you do it improperly. If you have way too much water. Tomato soup is awesome. I've come around. I've become a tomato soup enjoyer. Tomato soup.
Salutations.
Oh, what's up? I was doing such a great job.
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
Yeah. Let's not ask for reviews.
Oh, okay.
Hot pocket time.
Hell yeah, sister. Well, thank you very much.
Of course.
Soup is not good eats. Okay, so some people have changed their mind.
Oh wow, thank you for the.
Can she be the streamer instead?
Okay, well, I mean, the reviews they're in.
They're saying what they're saying.
They are saying things.
How have you been, by the way? I never properly asked that. How are you?
I've been doing pretty good. I have finals next week.
Oh shit.
And so I did a bunch of final shit over the weekend in the past few days, so I didn't have to do as much next week. And I spent like 4 hours on Persona 4 today, so
Fuck
that's how my
yeah.
day is going.
Have you played Persona 4 before?
I have. I'm 100%ing it now, though.
Oh, nice, nice. That's I've
Certainly
played
a game.
certainly a game. You have opinions?
I got opinions on Persona 4. What am I? Sorry, what am I studying? I'm studying film and teaching and education.
Ooh,
So
very
yeah,
exciting.
yes, it's very fun. How have you been though? How have you been?
Quite good. I've been
All
I've
of
been
them.
going through my life, going through my my little adventures, doing my things, doing my tasks.
Your little
Basically,
tasks, yeah.
I have my little tasks I have to do. I've been doing those recently.
I get that.
Yeah, but I think this is a fantastic point to end the stream. I think we
Yeah, I
hit our
come in here, I
peak.
crashed it.
You crashed it. You crashed the stream.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on. Chat, do you have anything you want to say? You have anything you got to ask? I own a home. I've known I'm a class traitor. AI is fascist and soup is not. Sandwich is
Real
fascist.
shit.
It's fine. It did get heated. You have a question. Fire away. I want ask your question.
If it's a bad question, you get banned.
if you type a shitty question, you're getting blocked from my entire channel. Shout out to Simple Flips, true. Would you I forgot.
I forgot.
Ban
Bad
them.
question.
Ban
Bad
them.
question. Banned. Banned.
100
Killed.
years.
Orbital strike.
All right. Goodbye everybody. Nice
Bye,
stream.
everybody.
Had fun. Bye.